Hi, today we're going to be talking about blogging. So, there are mixed feelings when it comes to blogging. Some think that it's a lot of hard work, some think that it's very beneficial. Now, the good thing about blogging is that you can delegate most of the work to your trustworthy students. So, why blog? For all those reasons, you can read this on your own. Now, I'd like to show you a sample of the blog that I've done. Now, I've been doing this for maybe like 1 year, so as you can see, I'm an expert. Yeah, so I'm still working on it. I don't blog myself, but I like to see what my kids have to say. I'm thinking this year maybe to ask them to blog maybe once every 2 weeks about anything. Doesn't have to do with my class. It can be about their family life, about their a new kid, um, a new sister, brother, their games. And the good thing about the blog is that you can moderate and you can choose what to post and what not to post, okay? So I allowed my students to talk about the flipped classroom idea and whether they agree with it or not. I got like mixed feelings and mixed comments, mixed posts. So I chose what to post and I chose to ignore some of them. So it's always good to know what your kids think, and sometimes it's easier for them to write about their thoughts rather than share it with you in class. So that would be a good way to get an insight on what they think. So there are different blogs that you can use. Some of them are free, and the Edu blogs that I use, it's like $40 a year. Now, there's a Kidblog that's educational and it's free, and there's an app for that. There's the WordPress, and there's the Blogger. Now, in this training, we're going to be talking about Kidblog. Okay? So, the kids, from their point of view, when they go to your website, they have to type in the URL that you give them. For example, kidblog.org, I chose the URL to be blogging Tuesday. So they type this in. I'm going to log out. Okay, now if you add them to your blog, then their name will pop out. So let's say, okay, this is one of the students. I chose her first name to be the username and the password to be her family name. So she found her name in the list that I've provided and she logs in. Now, once she logs in, she can see all the posts that has been posted to Blogging Tuesday that she has posted, and she can fix her profile, add a password if she wants to change the password that I gave her, add her email, and generate a parent code that she can give to her parent, and they can go in and view the post that she posted and nothing else. They can view the teacher post if I choose to, but only her post and the teacher's posts and not the other kids' posts. So from here, she can view the recent posts, recent comments. She can post herself, review the post that she has posted, comment, and as I showed you, to change the profile. Now, from here, she can go to the visit site. She can see all the blogs, everything that has been posted by everyone in her class. My blog, it means what Mirna has posted, and she can go to the new post and post something herself. And these are all the things that a student can see on their blog. Okay. Now, from the teacher's point of view. So, teachers, in order to create your blog, you have to sign up. As I showed you, you can create, you can give them the code and they can add themselves to your blog, or you can add them yourself. And the parents, they can get their own code and they can go in and check their kids' posts. So first of all, you have to sign up. Let me log out. Sign up again. Okay, so display name, as we said, it's going to be the thing that they need to type in after kidblog.org. Now, you don't have to try to be creative, not as lame as this one, blogging/Tuesday. Password, email, and so on, and you can create your class. Once you do that, you're going to be thrown to your dashboard. So I'm going to go to the dashboard. Okay, in the dashboard I can see how much space is left. I'm allowed 100 megabytes per class. I'm allowed to add 50 users to each class. I can see the recent comments. I can see the recent posts. I can see how many I need to approve, how many are pending, and so on. I can create different classes. I've created 4 so far. It can be as many classes as you want it to be. From here, from your dashboard, you can create your new class. Now we're going to go over the setting. So remember when I told you the display name, you can always change it over here. So whatever your URL you want it to be. You can generate a code for the students to add themselves. You can change the theme and so on, create a class avatar and so on. Now there is an app for Kidblog, so you want to check that. Themes, you can choose from those themes. I'm going to let you go through those on your own. Widgets, it means how you want, what you want to appear on your site. So for example, the class avatar, we're going to see that, the visitor stats, the tags, categories, all the websites. This will show you all the users and so on. So let's see what that means. Now I checked most of them. Now, this is the class avatar, the visitor stats, who's visiting your sites. Tags, I always tell my students to tag their post by their name. So every time I click on a name, I can see all the posts that they have done. Categories, you can do the categories yourself. It can be by units or teacher student. All the websites you want them to have an easy access to, and all the users on your blog. That's it. So let's go back to dashboard. You can just press on control panel. Now, so let's go back to settings. So this is what the widgets is about. Posts. You want your users to be posting, and if you click on that, means you need to moderate those posts. They don't get to be posted on your blog unless you accept them, and you can choose to get an email every time somebody posts something. You can manage the tags. You can choose them to have a list view or a full text. What does list view mean? Let me show you. If you visit your site, you can have them as a list, or what I prefer, it's up to you though, you can go to settings, posts, and you can choose to have full text, but remember to save. So if you visit the site, you will actually see the post itself, everything, rather than a list, but it's up to you. So let's go back to the dashboard and the settings to continue. Okay, now we're at posts. Something else that I prefer that you check is enable post broadcasting. And what does that mean? It means if you have different classes, what you can do is every time you post something as a teacher, you can choose to broadcast it to all of the classes rather than going in and adding it to every single class at a time. And you can allow students to upload stuff and so on. And then comments, also you can choose to moderate and get an email and so on. Users, what do you want the users to do? So go over this on your own. Okay, so other than the settings, I'd like to go over how to create users. So you can choose to give them the code from the settings and they can add themselves, or you can add them yourself. Now you can remember we have like up to 30 students in every class, so instead of adding one by one, you can bulk create users. Now to do that, you have to create a CSV file. Now basically the CSV file is an Excel spreadsheet, but you only care about the first 2 columns, where the first column is going to be the username and the second column is the password. So what you do, for example, in this, I set your first name to be the username and your last name to be the password. So once you do that, you go to File, Save As, and you save it. You make sure that you save it as a CSV file. And when you upload it to the website, you choose the file that you have saved and you process it as a CSV file. And once you do that, all the users will be added. Remember, first column is the username and the second column would be the password. So when you log out and they try to log in, this is their username and the password, you already created it for them. And remember, they can always go in and change the password themselves. They can go to their profile and change the password, set an email, set a parent code, and so on. Okay, so I feel that this is much easier. And as kids, they always forget their password and they will always ask you, what was my password? So from the users over here, you can always reset passwords. You can change the role. For example, I trust this kid, so I'm gonna change the role to a moderator. So now I'm trusting her to be moderating the post or the comments, and this is how you can delegate. You can choose a new person every month if you want. So this is how you can bulk create users, reset passwords, and change the role for the students that you want. Now, what else do I want to go over with you? Remember, at the dashboard, you want to create your new class, as many classes as you want. And I wanted to show you one more thing, is that whenever you post something, let's say I have a video that I want to embed. Okay, so that's the video. Let's say that this is lesson 2. So what I do is over here, I can categorize it or I can add new categories if I want. I can broadcast it to all of my classes. So now this post will be added to all of the other blogs. And I can tag it by my name, teacher, or whatever I want. Now you can preview it. Now once you look at it, it doesn't look that it fits right. So what you can do is you can set it to be 100%. So I'm going to go back, and the width, I can play with that, and I can set it to be 100%. And once you preview it, you will see the difference. See how it fits my blog? Now, because it's me, I'm a teacher, I can directly publish it. But if it's a kid, let me log out. If it's a kid and they're trying to post, this is what they're going to see. Let's see, I want to have a new post. So I can submit for review, because remember in the settings I said that I need to moderate every single post, every single comment. So this is everything I wanted to say about blogging. We discussed all of that, how to generate a parent code and so on. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me and ask me as many questions as you want. I hope that this was helpful, and have a nice day.